Hi class, my name is Dr. Misty Freeman and I will be teaching Sociology 205, Institutions and Social Change this quarter. I'm so glad to have you in class. As we get started, you may have taken a look at your syllabus and your class schedule and said, wow, that's a lot of reading. I want to talk to you about that really quickly. I think this is an opportunity, honestly, to give you a little something, help you build a skill that's above and beyond those cool learning objectives in your syllabus. So let's talk about that for a minute. Now, probably you've gotten your Sociology Now textbook already. Probably set you back $100, $150. I want to make sure that we're making full use of that investment that you've made. And so I've assigned us a whole bunch of reading each week so that we can get through almost 500 pages in 10, 11 weeks' time. That seems like a tall order, but I want to suggest to you that reading through a sociology textbook is a little bit different than reading through a regular book. Let me just let you know, right now I'm reading the second of the Game of Thrones books in my spare time, and I'll tell you, I have to start with page 1, go to page 2, go to page 3, and if I miss a page somewhere in there, probably 5 people are going to die in terrible ways, and it's going to be a real problem for me if I miss that. However, that's not the way it works with the sociology textbook. In the sociology textbook, there are a lot of cues that the authors give to tell you what things are most important to read, and I just want to point those out to you. For example, at the beginning of each chapter, there's a little deal. Okay, here's the first page of the chapter. Second page of the chapter gives an outline, and it tells you all the things it's going to talk about. So when you get done with chapter 3, it's a good plan to make sure that you have an idea what they're talking about when they say social construction of reality. When somebody says, what are the elements of social structure? Those are good ideas to be able to talk about. What are social networks and what does that have to do with what we're studying and so forth? That gives you cues to know what things you should know. But I also want to let you know that good writing for folks who write sociology textbooks goes like this. First, they have an introduction. They tell you what they're going to tell you, and that first couple of sentences is their thesis. That means that's the main point that they're trying to get across. Then there are a couple of sentences that support that and give you more details. The middle section, whether it's 3 paragraphs or several pages or what have you, that fleshes out the supporting information for that thesis statement, that big picture that they want to tell you. So in this case, we're talking about society, interactions, groups, and organizations, and it gives you a little details about what's going on with society and how people interact today. Okay, here's a really good, here it's set out in blue. It's a different kind of text, so your eyes might go to it right away, and that's a good thing, because here's the main question. So which is it? Are we a nation of disconnected atoms, drifting aimlessly without traditional anchors of community and family? Or are we completely connected to one another, and so forth? So that's the question that they're talking about. And they're going to go through all these bits and pieces to try and figure that out for you. So, as you can see, big stuff in different colors. That's where you want to go first to find out what this person's talking about, what this author is trying to say. The first couple of lines in each section are going to give you really important information. The rest of it, you can sort of skim and see what the main points are and see what you can just live without knowing every single line. What I'm trying to tell you, this is the big secret, is that skimming is not cheating. And when I say read pages 2 through 33, or I tell you read pages 100 to 200, I don't mean make sure that you read every a, the, of, and in this entire book. However, when I talk about skimming, I want you to make sure that you're getting those key points and that you're not cheating yourself in that you're missing stuff because you just didn't try hard. I don't want you to be a lazy reader, But I do want you to, over time, develop the skill to be able to take out the things that are the most important in the book and let the rest go. Let the rest go. Another way that you can figure out if you've gotten those key points is by looking at the back of each chapter. So in the back of each chapter, you're going to see these pages that are different color. They're not just plain white color. You've got the chapter review that's blue. It's got a blue background. And then you've got some really cool pictures, really cool questions that help you make sure that you know that you're understanding the key points. These are in kind of a light green and then sort of an orangey color. And so if all else fails, sometimes it's not a bad plan to start with the end of the chapter and then work your way back to make sure that you're getting the context and understanding what's happening with each of the sections of the chapter. I think that's about all I've got for now. I'll follow up with you a little bit later, and I hope you have a great time in this course. I want you to remember that I'm a real person. I'm really looking at your stuff. I'm really glad that you're in the class, and I want you to be successful. Please do not hesitate to get a hold of me if I can help in any way. See you soon. Bye-bye.